Greetings. So one of the things I forgot to show was to confirm the insurance price on the Memphis property that we had done on a previous video. So you can see here, this is the one we're talking about. This is the particular property. We went down, we kind of evaluated it and edited the costs, the monthly costs. So we're going to put it back up to where it was, 195, 25%, 7.6. Our property tax, we remember, was 138, 138. And then home insurance, this defaulted to just the county, so it was like 64, so we added 40 to it. That's how we just did the quick calculation to get a good idea. Now, if you want to know the actual insurance, now you could use, whatever you normally use, but one of the places I've been using because it's very easy is called Obie Insurance, and it's specifically designed for investors. So you see you pop up here, really intuitive. So we throw in the address, Hendricks Ave. There it is, pops up, Memphis. Okay, so it's popping up here. Just want to make sure that, hey, is that right? Yep, that looks good. It's a single family home. I do not live at the property, and it's not going to be a short-term rental. It doesn't have any of these things. Any paid claims? I mean, not that I know of. We plan to have it occupied. No renovations since it's new, and we hope it's not going to be vacant for 90 consecutive days. All right, so this is it depends on the property. But in this particular instance, it popped up replacement cost instead of cash value, but we can change that later. So right now we're just going to leave it since we can't go any lower, but this is what they're kind of thinking. Now, if your investment property burns down, you're probably not going to rebuild. It's just going to be, let's get the cash that we can move everything off the property, sell the land, something like that. So we're going to continue here. Has it been updated since the property was built? Well, it was built in 2022, so no, it has not. Sorry, but yes. We're pretty sure it's probably this, but again, these are things that you'll have to verify later on, but we just want to get a general idea. There's no garage stall, pretty sure. Yeah, no garage stall. And we're gonna say frame and then the square footage. So one of the things that's very, very frustrating with Memphis is they never put square footage. They just don't do it on their house, and I don't know why. You can go to any other area of the country and you'll see the square footage, but for some reason in Memphis, they do not put square footage, and I always think that's very frustrating. So if you go down, we're going to start from the beginning because I want you to see where it's at. Bringing up this property again. And then as you scroll down, you'll start seeing these property details and the show more. If you hit the show more and then go down, you'll see it gives you an estimate sort of. It says, okay, it's at least 1,200 and it's at the most 1,399. So obviously, maybe just to make it easy, I just go in the middle. So we just say 1,300, 1,300 square feet and continue. All right, just agree to the terms or whatever else they have on there. And then your quote will be starting the process. And then here's where we can change it. So it was 195,000 plus 20%. So let's say 234. And the plus 20% was something that I just learned from old guy, REI, Frank. He just said that was something that he did 20%. So we want to insure it for 234 or around that. 235 is fine. Okay. Continue on there, and then they're going to give you some options. So you got this one here where it's got the $5,000 deductible. You got a 10,000 deductible here. So if you're keeping, $10,000 per door, I mean, even if you're doing 5,000, you might be okay. But you can go probably with either one of these. I don't think there's any reason to do this unless your reserves are really, really low for each. But it probably doesn't add much. We could see how much it adds. So if we take the one in the middle here, 1,223 divided by 12, that's $102. Now, if you remember, and we go back to this, when we estimated it, remember when we were doing our numbers and we edited this and it started with 64 right there, see? And we added 40, what was it? 104. Remember this one was 138. So you can see that that estimation is really close. It's only a couple of dollars off of what they were showing over here for the middle. Now, if you wanted to change it to this one, because you got good reserves, 112423 divided by 12. So you can make a little bit, it's gonna be $10 less than what we estimated, but not a ton more, but enough to, potentially get a little bit more, well, definitely get more cash flow, but only $10. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you, that this is how I check the insurance just to confirm. But in most cases, I just add 40 to this. I double the property taxes when it comes to Memphis, and that's usually really, really close. And as we've seen, it got within $2. All right. Take care.